There was a very brilliant boy. He always scored good marks in science. Got selected for IIT Madras and scored excellent in IIT. Went to the University of California for MBA. Got a high-paying job in America and settled there. Married a beautiful girl. Bought a big mansion and luxury cars. He had everything that makes him successful, but a few years ago he committed suicide after shooting his wife and children. So, what went wrong? California Institute of Clinical Psychology studied his case and found what went wrong. The researcher met the boy's friends and family and found that he lost his job due to America's economic crisis, and he has to sit without a job for a long time. After even spending his previous salary amount, he didn't get any job. Then his house installment broke and he and his family lost the home. They survived a few months with low money, and then he and his wife together decided to commit suicide. He first shot his wife and children and then shot himself. The case concluded that the man was programmed for success, but he was not trained for handling failures. Now let's come to the actual question. What are the habits of highly successful people? First of all, there are many people who will say you about success habits, but today I am saying you had achieved everything, then there is a chance to lose everything. Nobody knows when the next economic crisis will hit the world. The best success habit according to me is getting trained for handling failures. I suggest everyone not only program themselves to be successful, but teach them how to handle failures and also teach them proper lessons about life. Learning high-level science and maths will help them to clear competitive exams, but a knowledge about life will help them to face every problem. Teach them about how money works instead of teaching them to work for money. Help them in finding their passion, because these degrees will not help them in the next economic crisis, and we don't know when the next crisis will hit the world. Successful people get rejected. Most fears of rejection rest on the desire for approval from other people. Don't base your self-esteem on their opinions. Harvey Mackay. The first thing I think about when I hear the word rejection is that every single syllable hurts. I hate it. I've been rejected for so many things that I now just consider it a normal part of the success journey. Still, I hate it. But if the choice is between being rejected or never going for what we want, never asking for what we want, never reaching for our dreams, then rejection it is. Successful people get rejected, but they don't let it stop them. They take steps to limit the power that rejection has over them by doing these 3 things. Expect to be rejected. Stay true to yourself and get away from small-minded people. If you want to be successful, you need to expect rejection. Sometimes people can't see your value. Sometimes they can't appreciate your brilliance. They can't understand your goals. They don't dream as you do, and this is okay. Surround yourself with people who will support you. Instead of trying to persuade small-minded people, I recommend you build a different support system and connect with new friends who will believe in you and cheer you on. A student asked Elon Musk the following question: what is the number 1 tip you have for all the young entrepreneurs waiting to start up? In short, Musk's answer was a simple "don't do it." This response may seem discouraging, but it is rather clever. The explanation: being an entrepreneur has been overly glorified in movies and TV shows. Running a company is difficult, and most people aren't ready. They idealize the thought of success, but when it comes to action, nothing gets done. Entrepreneurship involves a lot of failures, risk-taking, effort, and a willingness to commit to years of work before seeing any success. The successful businessman embraces the daily struggle and dives in with determination. In Musk's words, if you are discouraged by someone telling you not to do it, then you were never meant to do it in the first place. A strong entrepreneur will have the ability to not be put down by anyone's discouragement. The habits of highly successful people are clear. They have grit, patience, resilience, and never let a failure set them back, but rather move them forward. They are aware that the only person stopping them from reaching their true potential is themselves.